Tracy Hockey, Blue Futon. We're going the digital world with Love, Death, and Robots. Have I seen it? No. It is an 18-part anthology animated series directed by Tim Miller. Well, I'm pretty sure mostly Tim Miller, and executive produced by David Fincher. So let me go watch Love, Death, and Robots and see what the Love, Death, and Robots is about. Is it only robots? But let's just figure it out. Robots, sex and death. It's actually love, but I'm gonna say sex because you'll know when I do this review. Actually, this is animated. Let's animate myself. Maybe it's a comic book style, but let's just go animated. Let's go now. Woo woo! How do I look? Do I look good? Anyway, Love, Death, and Robots. What's it about? Like I said, 18-part anthology series that has love in all of them, death in all of them, and robots in some of them. So, what I like about this little anthology series, well, it was greatly looked at. It was just greatly looked at. Don't even know what that means. But anyway, 18 animated series, 18 very different styles. Sometimes you'll get like video game cutscenes. Sometimes you get amazing CGI. Sometimes you get live action with Topher Grace and Mary Elizabeth Winston mixed with CGI. Sometimes you get cell shade animations, like 2 of them. And other times you'll get like anime Japanese style looking. Like I said, all of them look fantastic. All of them have their own story. Not all of them really connect, but there is a kind of underlying theme for all of them. Like I said, love, death, and robots. And like I said, violence works when it's going to work. Language works. What doesn't work in this series is the nudity. Sometimes you're like, oh, that's a dick. Oh, that's another dick. Oh, that's some boobs. Oh, that's a vagina. Oh, that's some more balls. Balls in the face. Or just random, like there's one called like Fish something, and it's randomly a guy's like, I want to swim with them, and his dad's in the background, he just gets naked, and he jumps in the sky. You're like, why does everyone have to get naked in all these shorts? Another one like a fox, a big penis is just sitting out. You're like, oh, okay. So that would be the negative, is like too much nudity, and you're like, oh, what about too much violence? Yeah, like The Curse of Dr. Wolfenstein, that German piece of crap movie. Yes, too much violence. It was just there to be there. There was no sense for the violence. Here, the violence was there for a reason. So now, I'm kind of hyper because it's actually a very good series. I'm going to go with my top 3 and bottom 3 animated. So let's go with my top 3. My top 3 are Shapeshifter. That's a werewolf one in Afghanistan where they're army soldiers and they're in the Marines. But, since they're kind of werewolves and, human bodies and they shapeshift, people look at them differently because they get shot a couple of times and get back and do good. While humans, when they get shot, they're basically dead. So, of course, there's that animosity and kind of hatred of like, oh, you're not part of us, but you want to die for us. And it's like, even though we're American, that whole label thing, which I like that whole thing about it. Even though we're all American, we put that label around, I mean, we're American. Wow! And then we also have Lucky 13, which I actually love it. It's basically how rookie pilot has to get 13. It's not really lucky. It's a bad ship. It always goes down. People would always die in it. The serial number even adds up to 13, but this pilot takes care of the ship, and the ship's AI knows about it and basically kind of helps her through these chaotic battles. And it is a fantastic looking with the visuals and how they do some of these angles, as well as the acting. I don't know if that's like real actors or that CGI mix. It's just fantastic looking. And my third one has to be Sonny's Edge or Sony's Edge. It's SONNIE''S Edge. I like how the story went with like the monsters and how she has to basically take back her own self, even though it's not really herself anymore, and basically get all these corrupt guys that did all these bad stuff to her. My bottom 3, though, are pretty much, I was like, these are the ones I was like, these bottom 3 are the bottom 3 for me. The dump. Basically, old man in the dump. Of course, more penis in this one. Just like random penis and hanging balls hanging out. You're just like, okay, what's going on? And it's just kind of weird story. As well as when the yogurt came. Horrible. I don't like the animation of that one. Like these weird skinny people like, I don't know. To me, it just didn't make sense. It was stupid. Like the yogurt's like, oh, we're a higher being. Maybe I don't like yogurt, so I'm like, ew, gross, but it was pretty fucking stupid. And the third one is The Witness. It's basically a time loop of a girl seeing a guy commit murder, and the guy is trying to find her, and it's a big loop kind of story. And this one is forceful, it's nudity, forceful sex, forceful like S&M bondage, like 50 Shades of Grey, and like full frontal nudity that's like just really perverse, and you're like, there's no need for this. There really is no need for it to go this in depth. Like I said, same thing with violence can happen, but to me, none of the violence in here was for a reason. The sex in this whole series wasn't, or the nudity. But those are my bottom 3 and top 3. Like I said, I went to like Austin Burke. I think that's his YouTube channel. I wrote that. And of course, someone was complete opposite of me. Didn't like my top 3 and loved my worst 3. So like I said, it's not like Marvel DC of like, I hate each other. But you can like some, you don't like some. But overall, as a package, I recommend it. I recommend it to my brother, Hunter. He probably hasn't watched it because he's, watching Devil Cry Baby Poopy Butt in the butthole. And I don't know. He watches some weird stuff. He goes in the deep, deep, dark web of YouTube. And it's like, what's good about Love, Death, and Robots? Fantastic looking. Love all the animation. Love the direction it went. Love the voice acting. Love the live action acting. Just love this. All of these episodes went by super quick, and there's 18 of them. Bad, forceful nudity, and there's 3 of them that I would skip. I could watch all these again, except those 3. And luckily, those 3 are kind of the shorter ones, so I was like, yes. So, Love, Death, and Robots will receive a 4.5 out of 5 blue futons, so it goes at 90%. So let's see what the critics and music scores gave this film. So you have critics at 78%, audience score at 94%, no critic consensus, and there are 9 critic reviews. So the audience apparently loved this one for the critics. I still 78 and 94 isn't bad, and my 90%, hey, you gotta like it. So do you agree with the 78, my 90 of 94? Chase out the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Blue Futon Utopia, you Blue Futonians. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. And of course, if you see anthology movies like this, you have the VHS series, which I think the first 2 are fantastic. The second one, Garth Ennis does one, woo! And then VHS Viral is kind of weird. But if you really want to go weird into anthology, the ABCs of Death and the ABCs of Death 2, those go very weird on some level.